to tell me what your first flight was and where it was, and maybe any detail that you're willing to share.
Good evening, everybody. Unfortunately, I can't. It's classified.
Well, that was...
No, sorry, that was a bit rude. I think I was maybe 7 or 8 years old, Wessex helicopter, and I jumped into it, very excited. And then my father jumped in behind the controls, and I was terrified.
Excellent.
This is nice. Thanks very much, Captain John. Don't go running away. I was 1 year old. I was 1 year old when you danced with my mum. Dine out on that probably every single night. But look at us now. It's great. So if we're not going to dance together, we'll fly together. That's it. Thank you. We're done. I'd like to start with a heartfelt thank you to the living legends of aviation for this incredible honour, and to my fellow honorees, congratulations. I'm proud to be recognised amongst such a dynamic and inspiring group of individuals. For me, flying has been a transcendent experience, a close encounter with magic, an invitation to both protect freedom and to feel free, and, funny enough, an opportunity to ground oneself without actually being grounded. I found my flight training, which was over the course of 3 years, to be one of life's greatest lessons. In this lesson, it triggered a vast array of feelings. I remember the anticipation before my first solo flight in a Firefly, the disbelief that my instructor would dare to have the confidence in sending me up by myself. Has he really taken all the risks into account here? I remember feeling surprised and somewhat relieved when I returned to terra firma in one piece. To the average person, it would have looked like the most mundane flight in the history of aviation. But to me, it was one of the most wonderful moments of my life. Next was the squirrel helicopter. In the takeoff, I felt excitement as the rotor blades beat the frothy clouds and pulled us up into God's playground. I felt immense frustration in trying to perfect the hover, and then immense satisfaction in doing so. I felt pride in receiving so many moments as a pilot where you feel like you're walking on air. And yet throughout each flight during my military career, the one constant was always trust. Trust in the aircraft, trust in my fellow comrades, trust in my many mentors, and above all else, trust in myself. Flying taught me the power of discipline, the power of patience, and beyond that, the power of trusting your gut. And while this award recognises the achievements of individuals, it is important to remember that aviation only advances by celebrating each and every person, from design and factory floor to mechanics and safety staff. All these individuals are the true living legends of aviation in my book, because without them, we'd never leave the ground. Their passions, opening doors for others along the way. Let them taste the magic of flight that we've been lucky enough to experience ourselves. Thank you again for this incredible honour. Have a great night.
All of tonight's new living legends of aviation be on stage for this group shot, and we'll ask you as they all make
start with Jeff. Now, he doesn't need the $100, I don't think. Let's start with Jeff. Jeff, is there a mic for Jeff to speak? Jeff, do you remember? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Is there a mic there? Oh, good. There you go. So, oh, there we are. So,
I think I was going to visit my cousin in Minneapolis when I was a kid on my very first flight, and I remember nothing about that flight, except I was very excited. I will tell you, when I went to space, the most unusual thing about besides the overview effect and things you would expect, zero G feels very natural. I don't know why. Maybe it's because you were in the womb or something, but it feels very natural. So there you go.
well, that makes up for all the things you forgot about the first flight. I love that. Now, I'll start with Jeff. Now, he doesn't need the $100. Also, my fellow child actor, we were both child actors, different coasts, New York, LA, but I would love to know about your first flight. Where are you, Kurt? Oh, there you are. Okay, so we have a mic, right? There, right behind you.
What's that?
It's like stump the bartender now. My first flight was in Los Angeles, going up to Seattle to do an Elvis Presley movie in 1962. I was with my mother.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
It happened at the World's Fair. You were probably up for it too, John.
And do you remember the type of airplane?
I want to say that it was a Connie, but it wasn't. It was probably a 707, maybe?
Yes, what Western? Maybe Western Airlines? Or United?
It was United.
United DC-8, that's what it was.
United.
Oh, good.